And I'm back walking. Yep, back walking. 4th of May today, day 21. 9 days to go and this challenge will be over, plus the 4 days I owe it. But I'm not going to continue with the series of this 30-day challenge because I'm going to take direction of this channel elsewhere. Daily vlogs is always going to be there, always going to be vlogging every day. That's not going to change. Tech talk will be there too, from time to time I guess. But I was testing out different kind of theories, different kind of strategy on my channel, especially with the videos. At least I can have a look at the data, whatever you want to call it, later on down the line and see which one performed well, which one didn't, and which one tanked. That way I can sit there and do less of and do more of. That's what you do when you create content. You got to see what was working, what was not working, and pivot and change from there. Yeah. But the walking is not going to stop, so I'm not going to overdo it, overkill myself. However, the next thing I'm going to do, what I'm going to start doing now, is look for a gym and start getting gym workout routines in the mix, because I just need it. I'm just at an age now where I need to look after myself and just get the blood flowing in the body. You know how it goes. You can't be sitting there just being idle. You know, I was sitting there yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. Either way, I had a conversation with the father-in-law. I was asking, you know, the old days, our ancestors used to walk for so many miles or kilometers, what you want to say, and they didn't have an issue with walking. Yet we've come to a point today where we can barely walk the same distance. Now that brings up a question. What changed? We was analysing it, and what changed was cars, our working environment, the way we work and so forth. It's all changed. We became less active than we was compared to our old generation, ancestors and so forth. Yeah. So it got me thinking, could we not bring that back by eliminating the things that we do, by replacing with what we should do? And walking is going to be one of my things. I'm going to replace mine, for me, in my journey, in my life, that it has to be done. The more I can keep moving, the more I keep walking, far better for my health, for my life, rather than using the car to go everywhere. For example, if I wanted to go to the park, I'd park further away than I'd normally park. At least I can walk into the park and do my walks, come back, and maybe I should pull out my bicycle and start riding a bicycle. Just these things to keep getting us active again. The more we become less active, the more we become lazy. That's what I discovered. I think we just need to change the way we do things, the way of life. We can't be sitting there always just looking for the easy way in life. Yeah, the easy way. Drop me a comment below and tell me what you think. Do you think it's something that you could do? Is it something you're planning on doing? Share with me in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your point of view of this, because I think we need to change the way we live. We can't be dependent on just can't be dependent on being lazy all the time. And I don't mean that in the wrong way. I mean that for me, I'm just sick and tired of getting so used to being lazy. And that's no fault of mine, it's just the way of life. The way we live, the way we do things in life. You've got to change these habits in your life in order to make these changes, unfortunately. Now here, sometimes the summertime is not easy to go out and walk because it gets humid and hot. But that shouldn't stop us doing things. It just means I need to wake up early, before the sun rises, go for a walk. Or, for example, another one would be walk around the mall. Go to a mall and do the same laps you do if you can't do outdoors. But last year's summer, I did it outdoors, and it was humid, but I did it. Now this year is going to be harder than last year, they claim. I don't know. We'll see. But if that's going to be a showstopper for me, well, I'm just going to revert it into walking in the mall, doing the distance I need to be doing every day. I'm going to go back to 5k a day. That's my minimum. It's got to be back to how I used to do it. I did that for about half a year, nearly to a year. 5k a day was just the best. I felt better and I was always active. And the benefits outweighs everything else. So it's a no-brainer really. At least that way I'm just reviving that what we should be doing as humans, walking a lot, rather than just sitting on our rear end and moving from point A to point B, where we can do more walking, less than driving. Yeah, times change. That's what happens, right? Life changes. Life changes the way we change with it, I guess. I don't know if that just made sense. I don't know. I'm not fully with it today. It's just been a long day and now I'm winding down, but I thought I'm not going to waste this opportunity. I was going to sit down and watch a movie. I thought, no, you know what? Get off your and go out and walk. You don't have to run today. You don't have to do anything that's high intensity. Just get out and walk. Do what your ancestors did. Get out and walk. Yeah. Just keep it simple. Get out and walk. I was also playing around with the YouTube Studio. There's a new feature. Well, I don't know if it's new, so don't quote me this, but it's been there for a while now. I've noticed it, like when you go to YouTube Studios and you upload a video, when you're doing your editing before you go public, there's a top right hand corner, you see like a star symbol. Click on it. It's like AI. It's an AI tool that you can use to review your video for you, ask it for SEO keywords and so forth. It's a cool little virtual assistant, I guess, so like a helper that can help you optimize your videos. So I've been trying it. So far it's okay. We'll see how it goes, because the more I keep interacting with it by giving it prompt commands and so forth, it reacts back, and how accurate it is, I don't know. But for the last 10 videos I've been using it. We'll see how it goes. I may write a title, write a video description, then I prompt it into that box and ask it, should I change this or change that? It gives me some few tweaks in here, nothing drastic, but it helps me get that rhythm going, I guess, to understand what I need to do differently. We'll see how that goes. It's a new feature I'm using. There's other settings in YouTube that you need to enable, disable, I don't know, all these videos, claim all these things. There's one thing that, because I started this again, the channel second time, it gave me the auto dubbing feature, sorry. Told you, my mind. So auto dubbing feature does what? It takes your video, translates into language for others out there viewing that doesn't speak your language, understand your language. However, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I remember watching a couple of videos a long time back saying that this feature actually kills your channel, it drops your views, people don't watch it and so forth. I don't know. The thing that gets me going is, why would YouTube put it there for you to use and yet affect your channel? Drop me a comment below and tell me your point of view. What do you think? Do you think it will ruin our channel? There's just too many videos out there that's so mind overloading and confusing. You don't know what to believe or not to believe. They'll say turn it off, some will say turn it on, and I just don't know, honestly. Everyone seems to be a guru or an expert in this, right? Yeah. You're the algorithm when you think about it. Can you keep people watching your videos? That's what it's all about. Not what settings you need to have on and off. I don't know. Who am I to tell you what's right or wrong? I'm no one. I'm just me. Being me and enjoying the process of creating content. I guess it'd be harder for those who really want to make this work, you know, who's depending everything for this YouTube channel to grow and so forth. And I can see their struggle, why they'll struggle and why they want to really get their channel launched. But again, it's your why. Why are you doing it? For me, I've got many reasons. One, my children can watch this when I'm not here. Two, I can look at me, watch me, improve me. Three, just see the progress. And tomorrow, one day, when I do officially launch one day, at least I have receipts to prove where I started, how I was, where I am today. At least something I can benchmark myself. See, I'm competing myself, nobody else. I'm not competing myself with any other content creator. No. Let me say again, let me just catch my breath a second. I'm not competing with other channels, content creators. I'm competing against me, myself, and I. It's me who I want to be better than. It's me who I want to... Typical. When you create content, by the way, typical. So it's me who I'm trying to challenge, nobody else. I don't want to be better than anybody else except for me, the person I see in the mirror every day. It's that person I'm trying to beat. Wake up every day, look in the mirror, I said, yep, what can I do better than yesterday? That's what I keep telling myself anyway. Yeah. Anyway, everyone has different points of views. But if you got something that you like to change, again, drop me a comment down below and let me know. If there's anything you'd like to change, maybe I can help you with it. Because if I have the opportunity to help somebody, I go through the comments, by the way, I read them. If there's a burning question that I know I can resolve, I'll release in the next video I upload, providing it's in that time frame I get that information or question. Oh well, life, right? Actually, you know what? Something just came to my mind. If you're a content creator out there and you're watching my channel, what's your why and drive for creating your channel? I just named a few of mine. I mean, I have loads. But those are just quick, top of my head answers for you. But I'd love to know, out there, anyone viewing, what's your point of view? Or if you're thinking of creating a channel, let me say that again. If you are thinking of creating a channel, what's stopping you from creating it? Let me know, again, in the comments below. We've got to engage to reach and help. So if you tell me what you're trying to do, and I've got the experience so far with third year doing YouTube, 2 years gone, I lost a channel, I lost my content, a lot of it, but I haven't lost experience. So I still have that under my belt. So that classifies me of a beginner rookie into this journey who's been consistent and uploading every single day, never giving up. I do long form, short form. I did trial some short vlogs, mini vlogs, like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. I've tried different things. Again, it's all what you're trying to achieve. Again, I'm not a professional YouTube guru or a master. I'm here, like you, just learning how to create content. But at the same time, I love creating content. That's the difference. I just love creating content. I couldn't get bored of this because it's a part of my journey, a part of my life, and this is my story. Hence the name of the channel, right? That's something else I was thinking about lately. Maybe I should change the name of my channel. I don't know. Drop me a comment below again if you're watching and you reach this far. Do you think I should change my channel name or leave as is? Let me know. Comments below is what it's there for. Engagement, the part of where the viewer out there gets their point of view to be voiced and shared. Yeah. Oh well. You know, if I really look back when I was creating my content every day, I didn't experience burnout once. I just loved it every single day. I remember the first day experience of creating a YouTube channel, I do apologize, my mind's not fully focused on what I'm trying to say. It's just because I'm walking fast paced and I'm sitting there explaining. So going back to when I first started creating content on a YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, for God's sake, get a grip. Basically, it was a feeling I can't explain to you out there. It's just an amazing feeling. It felt like I was in a different world. It felt like it was just a new experience, and every day I kept dropping a video and thinking, yeah, this is the one. Not the one. Then I realized, stop focusing on that, because you're doing it because you love it and you're passionate about creating content. So I let go of that part. That was the first weekend. I was all pumped, because something new. That's what happens to all of us. When we get something new, there's like a phase stage. Kind of like when you buy a new car, you're all excited after about 3, 4, 5 days, about a week or a month, and yeah, just a regular old car, right? But the YouTube channel for me and the journey has never stopped. I still feel the same way when I first started back in 2024. This feeling, every day I wake up, it's just like I'm grabbing the camera, hitting the record button, it just feels like day one. And it's amazing because it just tells me and verifies to me that I love doing what I'm doing. And that's why I remember a couple of videos back, I said to myself that I could actually see myself doing this full time because I'm passionate about it, I love doing what I'm doing, and that's why it's easier for me. And I think that's why I won't have burnout, because I love doing what I'm doing. It's not a job, it's not a task, it's not something like, oh, let me get this video out today. I don't feel like that. I never felt like that, not once. Not any of my videos did I feel like that. Sometimes I wish I could record 24/7, because there's sometimes I'm sitting there, free flow in my mind, I'm thinking, wow, that could have been an amazing video for somebody out there that may have or could have helped them with something. Because the way the things I think about sometimes, the things I think about sometimes is just, could be a answer to a solution, to a problem, Oh, what's up with me, I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, I didn't have any meals. Am I sidetracking here? So I didn't have any meals after 6. I stopped doing that now. That's something new from today. If I want to eat, it has to be all before 6 p.m. Nothing after 6 p.m. because I think that's where the mistake is happening with me. So anything I want to eat meals has to be before 6 p.m. Sorry for sidetracking. Just had to say it in case I forgot. But yesterday, I remember, after finishing editing my video, I was just walking around and there's so many things that was flying in my mind, ideas and things I want to share. I said, I should have had my camera recording all this. But I thought to myself, no, stop, because on your old channel you was creating so many videos. It was just not funny. I was dropping 4 to 5 videos a day. And it was just too much, I think. It was just too much for the viewer, I think. It was just too much for what I was doing. And then a thought came to me thinking yesterday, hold on a minute, why can't you do all that we're doing? If you love doing that, if you want to continue to keep recording, record it and just then compile into one main video. So that's an idea. Is that something you out there would like to see? A video of the whole week into one? Because it got me thinking too, maybe I should stop this 30-day challenge and drop once a week video. On the weekend maybe, I don't know. But let me finish this 30 days and we can talk about it later on. Drop me a comment again in the comment section below and tell me what you think. Again, I just love to know what you guys, don't use the word guys. I love to know you viewers out there. I swear sometimes I could just sit there and kick my brain up his own back end. Let me know, you out there, who's ever watching me. Would you prefer to watch once a week videos from my channel, or do you like this daily video that I'm doing? Daily vlogs, I don't know, honestly. For me, it doesn't bother me. I love doing daily vlogs. I just love it. But if it's something that's going to impact my viewers out there's experience, I could always change it up by compiling all the videos during the week and then releasing it as once a week. Thank you. So releasing all my videos as once a week, if that's something that maybe a lot would like to see, rather than daily vlogs. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. However, for me, I don't mind, honestly. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't drain me, it doesn't take any of my time, because I got the camera, hit the record. You don't have to sit there and stage it all. I don't have to script it. I don't script anything on my YouTube content you see. It's all free flowing, record, raw as ever, and just go. I haven't got time to script a storyline and tell you this. You know, I know how you can get viral videos because I've watched people do it, and it works. Basically, you're just gonna have to create this curiosity and, you know, a problem, and then see how the solution links up, and you know the whole script, how it goes. Yeah, it's not for me, unfortunately. I don't like scripting things, and the reason why I don't like scripting it, because it feels like it's fake. That's my point of view for my videos. I'm not talking about anybody's videos out there. Let me say that again. I'm not talking about anybody else's videos out there. I'm talking about my own video here. I'm criticizing myself, giving myself my own feedback to myself. I won't script it because for me it doesn't feel raw and real. I'm tampering around with the edits, you know, flashy words on the screen and so forth, because apparently the AI assistant that I'm playing around with says I need to do that. You need to delete all the pauses, all the moments lost, because people haven't got time to sit there and watch your content with every pause, every breath. Thinking, this AI wants me to be more of a robot than a human. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, I'm getting old, I don't know. Or maybe it's just Gen X thing that we see things differently. Either way, I honestly don't want to, you know, be like that, feel like that, or allow my viewer watching to feel like that too. That it's scripted and it's just sitting there, you know, there's no breath or nothing. I don't know. Again, drop me another comment below and tell me what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't mind. Feedback is feedback. I love honest feedback too. Not feedback just because you feel like venting out on me. I mean, I'm used to that too. People just venting out, lashing out. We all do it. I've done it many times. And I've always felt guilty afterwards. Like, you know what? That was uncalled for, so I'll go back and apologize. Listen, I didn't mean it. I was just having a crappy day and got off the wrong foot. Always apologize for your mistakes, because you still never know. You just never know, sorry, that you may not have the opportunity in life to say sorry, especially if you hurt someone. Life is too short, you know. Life is too short. Don't be wasting it upsetting people, hurting people. It honestly ain't worth it. You know, this whole neighborhood is quiet. Yet when I sit there, grab a camera, I want to vlog, it becomes very noisy, and everybody seems to be going up and down, zooming down the street. It's always the way. This is the vlog life, by the way, just in case you are thinking of vlogging. Be prepared for this. Be prepared for noises to amplify. Be prepared for distractions in front of you, on your right, your left, everywhere distractions to distract you from doing what you're doing. That also leads to sidetracking sometimes. Also may lead you to stopping and pausing and then trying to recatch what you're doing. That's part of vlog life. Yeah. Where we at? Oh. So apparently this, what I just did now, that pause there, delete it. According to AI, delete it. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, which is day 20, go watch it. Now, I edited that video according to what AI told me, to remove a lot of pauses and so forth. Now, I don't know how that video is going to do, because my videos after day 3 or 4 is when I start to see the traction on them. That's if it gets traction. And that would be a good indication or a telltale sign that yes, what AI is telling me to do actually works. That's what I should be doing more of. Again, I'm just testing, see what works and what doesn't work. So if anybody's out there watching my videos and they don't like to sit there and waste time because they don't like me pausing or holding my breath or catching my breath, or, you know, have a 1 minute dead part of the video, well, we'll see. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm not going to edit this at all. I'm going to leave it raw as ever and see. At least I can compare day 20 and day 21. See, different in their viewing experience. Did people actually prefer watching this raw, unedited, unfluffed version? Or do they prefer the day 20 fluffy version? We'll see how it goes. At least that way I've got receipts to prove what works and doesn't work later on down the line of my channel. Because I got this feeling one day. And I won't share that feeling until I reach that day. And I'll use this video as a reference, day 21. This would be my benchmark reference. By the way, this is what I said that day, and check this out. And I'm going to show it. And that's what I'm going to do. Let me reach that day first. And then I'll share it. You don't have to wait till then. Yeah. I was also looking at my analytics. I mean, it's still too early to look at my analytics because I should have at least 6 months to a year minimum of data to actually start looking and understanding what's happening on my channel. But now, because my channel is considered a new channel, it doesn't have as much information I need to actually start playing around and seeing what's actually working, what's not actually working. Because I lost my authority from my old channel, I've lost the time and so forth. However, looking at the beautiful subscriber, which is you if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you for being part of my journey. Today I'm sitting at 277 beautiful souls that's with me on my journey. As for the watch hours, from the first partial monetization you have 2. So you have 503,000 watch hours, which I am about 2,600 hours shy to become partially monetized. And for the 4,000, about 3,000, same, 600. So I have a long way to go to be fully monetized. But partial monetized at least opens up perks like memberships and so forth. I wouldn't mind having that because then I'd give that exclusivity to people who like to watch my channels and those who like to donate super chats like I love doing. I love giving super chats to content creators that I truly enjoy, that give me value, or that I just truly enjoy watching their content because it's just another way of saying thank you, because they've put a lot of hard work and effort into it. I understand that because I do content too, so it resonates with me how much work we put into this. And it also just motivates the person who's doing the content thinking, you know what, thank you. And that's just another way of saying thank you. I know YouTube takes a big cut of that, but at least I'm reaching out and saying thank you to the content creator out there with a super chat and so forth. Another thing, the membership, if I join a channel, it's because I resonate with that channel. I want to help that content creator keep pushing out content. So joining their channel and having the perks gives me access to them if I want to ask some questions, let's say for example down the line, or it's just that personal touch to the content creator. And that's why I like joining channels that I resonate with. I don't join any channel. If I resonate with the channel and I resonate with the content creator especially, that's when I just subscribe to their journey. I join their membership if they have a membership going, and then when I have opportunities to join their lives, I join their lives. And if I have a video I watched of theirs and I really liked it, the thanks goes straight up there. I remember being criticized for a super thanks once in a live broadcast of a content creator that I follow. It kind of upset me because the person that was reacting towards me doesn't understand that I've been following this content creator for a long time. And the super chat I selected, by the way, was what I wanted to express, because the super chat, I don't know if you understood the super chats, I've seen them. When you want to say a certain particular thing, you don't choose what you say, you choose a sticker that you want to say. So I found a sticker that was about, I think if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, this, about maybe $2. But I wasn't looking at the price. I don't look at the price, I just looked at the message behind that sticker. So I dropped that sticker and I got roasted in the comments by people saying that that's cheap and that's low ball, and the content creator, you know, look where you live, you have money. I was like, hold on a minute, why are you attacking me? You don't even know me, and yet you're telling me what I should give and not give. First of all, I was like, Who are you? And then I realized it's just life. People always love to show off and be the clown sometimes. You know, they don't realize they're being a clown. Let them be the clown. I'm not going to sit there and argue with somebody who doesn't make sense, right? It's like the old saying. There's a perfect saying. A bee would not argue with a fly. It would not argue with a fly trying to convince the fly that honey tastes... Sorry. Let me say that again. So there's this quote, by the way, that I watched a video recently where it was talking about, you know, these motivational quotes saying that a bee refuses to argue with a fly trying to convince the fly that shit does not taste like honey. So just doesn't do it. I'm not going to sit there and convince anybody. I don't want to convince anybody. I'm not here claiming anything. That's just it, you see. Imagine if I was sitting here claiming I know this and I know that and I'm best at this and I'm best at that. No, I'm not. I got a long way to go in my life. However, I bring experience. That's what I do bring. Experience of life. Experience of things that I have gone through. And that's all I can help you with. If it's something I understand, I'll share it. If I don't understand, I say, I don't know, honestly. But I don't mind looking and researching it for you, finding you a solution. But to sit there and claim I know it all, nah, I don't. Now when it comes to tech, the tech I use heavily, I can help you with. But I can't bring every tech in my life and tell you I know this and that. I don't know. I know what I know based on what I own. I'm not collaborating with anybody. I don't get products from anybody. I buy everything that you see on my channel with my own money. Nobody gives it to me. I haven't reached that level. I don't know if I'll ever reach that level. It's not something that I've got. I need it. If it comes, it's a blessing. That's how I see it. If it doesn't come, it's just not meant to be. But it won't stop me sharing my passion for the products I own. Nope, it won't. It just won't. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I don't even know if that quote I gave you was right or wrong. That's how tired I am. But I'm pushing myself. Because Discipline said to me today, you know what? You can go to lay down and watch a movie and just go waste opportunity for you to be active today. You've taken enough days rest. You've done your little reset. Get off your rear end and start moving. So I thought, okay, you know what? You're right. Got up, put my shoes on, I'm out walking. I've got to keep doing it. So my target for after this 30-day challenge, it's not going to be a challenge, I was going to have a target. That's it, 5k a day. I got to walk 5k a day to get my body working actively all the time. And that's a choice I want to do. It's a way of life I want to live. Not something I need to do, it's just what I want to do. Part of my life. Yeah, part of my life. I'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't think anybody cares about what I'm doing. I'm doing it for me. Yes, for me. These are my own personal little goals for myself in life. It's just a way of life, I guess. A way of life. Yeah, just being real with you. What can I do? Just being real with you. Actually, you know what? Instead of me botching up that actual quote, why don't I get the video itself that I can maybe share with you the quote, at least that way you can hear it for yourself rather than me sitting there trying to ruin something that was far better explained than I could ever explain it. Now when I'm in that right mindset, I can explain things good and I can have my own little quotes, but today my mind's not with it. And I thought that was the last topic that I was thinking of when I was trying to explain what I was trying to explain to you. Let me see if I have it here and at least let you hear it from the quote itself rather than me trying to ruin something that's already been said. I'm not going to copy and paste somebody else's work, you know. Oh, where is it? Let's see if I have it here. If not, I'll try to make a video one day about it. But I'm not going to sit there and, you know, waste today's vlog searching for something where I could have planned for this better, I guess. Oh my god, am I walking towards a noisy area now, right? This is going to happen. It's going to ruin my footage, ruin my video. You know what, let me stop this video because it's going to be noisy It's going to ruin what I'm going to be trying to say to you. Somebody's washing their car. Again, unplanned for. I'll be back. It's a little bit quieter. 1 second. Right, this is quieter now here. I found the video that I was talking about. Here we go. Let's play it.
Get into an argument. Remember this quote. A bee does not waste its energy trying to convince a fly that honey is better than shit. Some minds are not meant to be changed.
Simple, right? And it goes on and on. But it's true. So I'm not going to sit there and try to waste my energy explaining myself to anybody or trying to convince why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm creating content. I'm connecting with the content creator. I chose a sticker that was relevant to me to share to that content creator. What's it got to do with you, how much that sticker costs? And why should I give a sticker that costs so much just to prove a point? I'm like, really? Anyway, that rant is over. I don't care, didn't care. I just expected that content creator to sit there and say, well, it's nothing to do with you down there. Again, different folks, different strokes, people see differently. But if it was my live and somebody wrote that comment to somebody that gifted me, you be best assured that I'll reply to that person. Listen, it's nothing to do with you, with all due respect. And I don't look at that as a important factor. It was a gesture, it was the thought. But again, that's just me, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this one now because it's time for me to finish my walk, and at last I'm going to share with you out there on my screen what the total walk distance and time I did for today here. And of course, when I finish this and just add that part there, I would have done more than that, what you're seeing right now. But it's just me making the editing process straightforward, less complicated, at least people see out there, and my receipt for myself, or was a walk I did for day 21. Now, if you liked watching my content, you can click on the video here. That will take you to day 20 to see what I'm talking about. If you're not subscribed to my journey, I'd love to have you on my journey. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. It'll go a long way. That's it, and I'll see you all on day 22. I'm out.